Good day and welcome. This is the 911 podcast from the 911 family of products. There's an incredible amount of change going on in the healthcare industry right now. In coming episodes of this series of programs, we'll talk about many of these changes. In this episode, we're going to take some time to talk about 911 Medical ID, the flagship product in the 911 family, as it has a big role in many of these coming changes. Joining us now is Mark Weiss, CEO of MimiTek, the maker of the 911 family of products. Mark, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate your having me here.
Now let's get right to it. Tell us about the 911 Medical ID and what it can do.
We spent the last 3 years developing the 911 Medical ID and the whole 911 family of products. It took us that long to build the right infrastructure, the right hardware and software technologies necessary to accomplish what we wanted to. Our original goal was to develop a way to enable the public to be able to have personal medical health records with them all the time. It enabled them to be able to easily update it and quickly update it. It enabled emergency people who found it and who found them to be able to, in seconds, open it and get the information they needed to save the person's life. So the product we were trying to create would also fit into the changing electronic medical records world. It would be good for a long number of years in terms of fitting into the computer technology that's out there, and it would be able to change and grow and develop as the needs were there for more and better flow of data. What we have is a unique product. It looks like a credit card. It fits in your wallet like a credit card. It's thin, it's light, it's totally portable. It can easily be carried with you all the time. And now, when you go to a new doctor or a hospital or a clinic, in seconds they can open it and get all your information, and it's going to be accurate information. Very few of us remember all of our information. This is a way that once you put it down, it's accurate. Anytime there's a change, you can easily change it and update it. In an emergency, virtually in seconds, the way our product is designed, emergency people can plug it in and open it and get all your information so they know exactly what to do and what not to do. So we have succeeded in our goal. We now have the best portable personal health record device in the world, and I think as the public begins to understand the power of our product compared to other things that are out there, they're going to purchasing our product, but more importantly, they're going to know that they have to have something with them in order to be safe as the medical world progresses and the electronics world comes about in the next 5 to 10 years.
Now, there are a lot of options out there for creating a web-based personal health record, a PHR. What's the benefit of having one that's portable?
In today's world, everybody's talking about the importance of having a personal health record that in emergency people can have access to, and on a daily basis of going to doctors and clinics and hospitals, you have updated and accurate so that information is available. The only way to be protected is if they have a portable personal health record. It's with them in their pocket in a way that's easy to use, easy to keep updated, easy to find, easy for emergency people and medical people to get all their medical records in seconds. That if it's not portable, if it's not with you all the time, then it's not going to be there to protect you. Our product, our 911 Medical ID card and our 911 Medical ID medallion does that better than any product on the market. It's easier to use, it's easier to find, it's easier to keep updated, and it's got a higher probability of being able to be quickly and effectively used by emergency people and by medical personnel before they take actions with new procedures.
Now let's talk a little bit more about electronic health records. How does 911 Medical ID fit into the government push for doctors' offices to go digital?
The government has said that over the next some number of years they're going to give incentives and negative incentives to medical practices and hospitals that don't begin to try to move toward an electronic medical record system. This is going to happen, but it's going to be slow. Our current card is designed to protect the owner of the card, to protect the public, to make sure that in case of emergency or when they go in for a new procedure or to a new doctor or back to their old doctor, that they can easily make sure they're giving them all the accurate information. So it saves them time, it saves the doctor time, it saves errors, etc. And at the same time, that format is not compatible with the computer that the doctor has or the hospital has in terms of it being able to read that and update their actual files and records about me. However, we have the ability to put specific pieces of software on our card that are compatible. So, for example, in the short run, and we're speaking to a number of hospitals right now who are moving down this process, and to a number of doctors groups who have electronic medical systems that they're putting in. All they have to do is give us their format that their program is stored in, and that they can read data in their system. And we then load that onto our card, and then when they plug that card into their system, it automatically takes the data that the patient or the consumer has put in and kept updated, moves it over into the format they can read, and it now can be read in the system and update their system. So in the short run, for the consumer, I'm still protected wherever I go, if I travel anywhere in the world. And by the way, this card's phenomenal for anybody that travels. Now let's go 2 or 3, 4, 5 years down the road, and let's say there becomes a standard format that gets put in place. We will then change our software on our card so that our program becomes done in that format. And as that happens, then that same information that you've put in and updated and keep updated easily automatically will move over to the new format stored on my card. As a consumer, you'll never have to buy a new card. This is the forever card. So it becomes the gateway device, so that once that begins to happen and there is a universal format or a semi-universal format, it will be read into that format by people who have that format. By people who don't have that format will be able to use it the way it's being used right now. So it's going to be the best of all worlds.
MimiTech has distributors across the country who are selling 911 medical ID, but of course there's always a need for more of the distributors. Talk a little bit about what you're looking for.
We started rolling this product out in the middle of the third quarter of 2009. At the end of 2009, we'll have in excess of 30 exclusive territory distributors in the U.S., in Canada, and worldwide for that matter. Our goal is that as 2010 progresses, to have virtually every market in every city in the U.S. and Canada and many around the world. Our policy is to only sell the product through exclusive distributors. When you come into our website, 911medicalid.com, interested in the product and see the product, the first thing it does is ask for a zip code, and it'll automatically take you to that distributor in your zip code. If we have a distributor, if we don't, we will enter them to having a distributor fill that order for you and or send it out to another distributor to be filled. But we're doing this through exclusive distributors, and that distributor base are independent entrepreneurs, sharp business people who will be operating all over the world very shortly.
All right, that was our last question. Mark Weiss, CEO of MimiTech. Thanks for taking the time to be with us today.
Thank you for having me.
More information about 911 Medical ID and the 911 family of products can be found at 911medicalid.com. You can also find the 911 family of products on Twitter under the handle 911 Medical ID or on Facebook by searching for 911 Family. Thanks for joining us.